Yo, what's up, guys? I thought I'd just keep you in the know. Counterpunch boxing news. Kurt Deville. He absolutely had a really good interview with Anthony Breland, Mark Breland's son. Mark Breland's son recently has been doing a selective few interviews. I think almost kind of like no, I wouldn't say damage control, but kind of like defending his father, and also, but he goes on in the interview to say that he felt that his father has been too soft in the past and too soft with this whole Deontay Wilder experience, and that Deontay Wilder calling his father a hater that obviously doesn't appreciate it. His dad's a Hall of Famer multiple times, and he went on with Kurt to answer some really good questions from us as the audience. I watched it. It dropped at about 4 a.m. UK time. He's really an interesting question that I always wanted to know was about Breland being locked out of the dressing room after the fight and crying. But I also understood, and this was later clarified, that why Anthony, he said he didn't ask his dad that question because, he didn't want to, make his dad feel embarrassed if it was true or remotely true. I kind of got that as well, and it wouldn't be something that, a son would like to think about his dad in that light, and possibly bring that up to because he said that his father would probably have denied it anyway, because he doesn't want to portray that to his son, that he was that upset and crying. That actually got me really gutted when I initially first heard about that, that Wilder did that. Basically, Wilder's a nasty piece of work. He did go on to say that basically his dad was fired from Jump. So his dad was his dad was fired solely because of throwing in the towel. Nothing to do with any spiked water at this point. That allegation seemed to be thrown in bit by bit as as all the allegations and excuses started to pile up and mount up. So he confirmed pretty much a lot of things. His dad wasn't allowed to speak to Wilder one-on-one. JD's called him in to help with the training. Basically JD is more of a father figure to Wilder. Isn't that weird? Pro-black, but you choose to have a father figure that's a white man. For me, not a problem. But if we're going with Wilder's contradiction, just take the contradiction from Carl Froch and you leave it with
fight party. So you had a fight party, because I want to know your perspective. Like, what happened from A to Z? Like,
all right. So first, I already honestly, I kind of knew he was gonna lose the fight at first. The first round. See, I didn't see what they're talking about, the legs, and I didn't see none of that. I just, Tyson Fury came in there. He jabbed. He hit him with a hard, stiff jab. Remember, in the first round, Deontay's head went back. I was like, okay, it's gonna be a long night. And then you remember, I think it was the second round when Deontay, he landed the right hand.
Right.
Fury just basically ate it, and then he threw it again and missed. And then Fury turned him around, put him to the corner, and put his weight on him. I was like, yeah, this fight is done. He's gonna beat him. I already knew it, and I was like, I told people now, it's done. Because I'm like, man, as soon as he made that first excuse, the costume, which he said he didn't say, but he did say, I'm like, damn. I'm like, wow, okay. And then he made another excuse. What's the second excuse he made after that?
The second excuse was it was the costume. Then I believe
that's the first one we heard, right?
Yeah, that was the first one.
So Carl, contradiction Frotch. We're going to need the contradiction back and possibly borrow it for Wilder. So we're going to call him Wilder the contradiction bomber. Because he's a walking contradiction. He makes no sense, people. Yet again, we're just going to be reporting just the of Beyonce Wilder and his loony Wildettes. Give us a W, an I, an L, bum squad. But all right, let me rein it back in. But yeah, I'm going to leave the link below. The interview was an amazing interview. Big up Kurt DeVille from Counterpunch Boxing News. Guys, check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. How you going? It's LadyChann rep, none less. Come box with Shan. Rah! Gun! So guys, check out the full interview. I'll put the link down in the description box. Big up Counterpunch Boxing News for scoring such a great interview.
Check. Hey girl, it's LadyChann.